All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Depthswalker, and today I'll be doing some more AI reviews. Now, I know there's not a lot of you here because most of you are probably over here, as in even those who are here are probably over here, giving keen support for his little visit to side scrollers. So, as usual, I'm going to start with a little self-promo. Rather than the latest song, I'm going to go a bit further back into the catalogue. And I will play my still best rated song. It has got the most viewers. Truth Seekers.
Do we have a society anymore? Every argument a war, all wounds made all the more. Any point stretched too far, we all know communication is important, yet we seem to purposely read it discordant. It's a wasteland out here as we search for the next news oasis. We should always check for poison, but the thirst needs quenching. We struggle to find things told on a factual basis, but well, the toxic torrent is absolutely drenching. Misinformation.
Yeah, so promo is going to go a little bit long today just because of the overlap.
Incomplete with purpose, true twisted just to make you cry. We crawl through the dust, rat suits torn and frayed. Lie detector laughing at every headline parade. Big towers once beamed the signal pure and bright. Now they flicker like dying stars in the radiated night. Scroll the feeds like a Geiger chug. Tick, tick, tick. One truth in 1,000, the rest make you sick. Hey look, a fresh spring bubbling up from the sand. It's glowing green, drink deep, become a bread. We absorb what's supplied, choke on the half-truth grind, and scream at each other about who's committing the crime. Clickbait caravans roll through the astro plane, promising water but delivering acid rain. We hoard our filters like last cans of clean air, but the mask always slips when outrage flare. One side screams hoax, but another truth untold, while the wasteland just shrugs, stories long gone cold. Misinformation. Wolf's typo apocalypse. Misinformation. Well, the great bullshit equates. Malinformation. Bomb context stripped. So we march on irradiated full, lost in the glow, chasing pixelated truth, seeking the last true flow. We'll die of thirst before we admit defeat. Slip truth envenomed and calling it sweet. Is there clean water left anywhere in this hell, or just more mirages ringing the funeral bell? We are all fed the same sludge in the end, and told to pretend it's enlightenment. Ha!
And because of the overlap, here's a second nice little song, just to even up the tone a little bit. I do actually have a reasonable list today, not as big as what I had on, was it Friday? On Friday. Wasn't not quite as big as that list, but no, Monday. It'd be Monday, bloody hell. My week's all screwed up for me. But yeah. So here we've got Beachside Vows, which a lot of people missed because it doesn't have any cameos in it.
All I wanna do is hit that shore, love you more, waves along the floor. I know that sounds bright, like a perfect light, a dream that feels right. And real life surrounds us, with joy it truly crowns us. Walking hand in hand in this place, matching rings and smiling face. Friends flying in, with a toast to begin. And still, all I wanna do is thrill.
Burgers and pops, sunsets on tap, rings in a box, toes in the rocks, just rest for a day. Let our worries drift away.
Seashells and laughter, dreaming of our ever after.
And every time I look your way, another little doubt falls away.
I wanna dance with the waves, feel the tide in loving waves. Now the ocean's at the edge with its soft
Question again,
whispers, promise you'll return to this golden little land.
family sending messages we treasure and we save.
It's our
Big day, love, we got memories to engrave.
my phone's lighting up with another smiling alert. Our favorite people sending hearts and joyous words. Sunrise on fire, hopes getting higher. And what's more, it's our story. They're all cheering for.
What do you mean?
I just want sunshine, your soft wedding bands, and between toes and your hand in my hand, the bright world keeps singing. You, yes, you.
Like we're perfectly designed to say a shared I do. All I want's a beach chair, sea breeze in the air, soft music to share, no old work day nightmare. Let the deadline fight, let the worries fade from sight. I'm clocking in gladly, I forever can't wait.
And here comes a postman with letters that he lays.
A seaside vending note from the inn by the gate. Old plans in a file, but we've rewritten it.
Now every little detail seems perfect.
Oh, I know what that is.
I just wanna thrill, watch the waves by the hill.
One Saturday where
Time stands still.
warm sand, your smile, and a heart to fill. All I want is thrill. All I want,
That's where the TTS program is supposed to be tied in.
all I want is
So obviously it glitched out there.
And the whole beach stands still.
burgers and paps, brewskis on tap, rings on a rack, our suitcase to unpack. Just rest for a day, let the world fade away. We'll write our vow saga on this bright beach veranda, while every tide rolls our way.
We'll laugh and we'll sway. I wanna roll with these moments. They are coming in sweet bunches.
Sun-kissed freckles, little splashes, love and sunlit crunches.
Now the future's
And also, I hit the 50 marker, which is one of those Twitch tie-in ones.
friends, and the messages will always hold dear.
Can't wait for your wedding, see you both right here.
Our hearts going warm with your joyful alert.
Picture in my phone in your white linen shirt.
Skies painted fire.
Sunset climbs higher.
And what's more, every color sings our choir.
I just want
The
silence.
good kind grand.
Just waves and your laugh and that ring on your
The
hand.
bright world keeps singing. You, yes, you.
Like the universe conspired to make this view.
All I want's a launch, yeah.
Girl smoke in the air.
Sea breeze in my hair.
You're soft, I'll be there.
Let the stars ignite, let them bless this night. We're rocking it forever, our shared fate.
Here comes the postman with postcards, delicate.
Pictures of this bay from each visiting maid.
Old fears just vanish.
Love has done it,
Stay right by my side.
and that's our
Promise in it. I just wanna thrill.
past perfectly still.
One wedding where joy overflows and will
Just meet on the flame and our dreams fulfill.
all I want to thrill. All I want to chill. All I want to thrill.
As we whisper,
We will.
You'll be happy to hear I won't torture you today, Rinya. I'll move on to other things. Okay. Let's have a little dive in on Side Scroll to see what they're currently...
Mahong, y'all.
Oh,
I have a
yell.
family friend who's a mortician. They once had a man who was buried in his Ford F-150 truck bed.
Just reading comments. Alright. So. Got a few things to get through here. Well, the Mortal Kombat Street Fighter thing will be for the entire stream because it's a lucky donation challenge thing. Yes, he's second in the list. First off, I've got a video here from River Army that I didn't see had dropped last week. It's really weird. I'm not getting some annunciations and some I am getting. I'm getting videos from people who I'm not subscribed to at all. Recommended to me in the feed, and the majority of them are, well, crap, to be honest. So yeah, I came across this just by pure chancing that it, when I was checking a few channels randomly. So really, if anybody sees any videos they like and they recommend to me, send it to me, even if you think I'll find it anyway, because the algorithm is not sending things my way. Let's get this. Ooh, why is it rolling down? What the hell is going on? That's some ghost movement there. Okay. What the hell? Alright, something funky's going on. Yeah, I think I had a button pressed when the page reloaded. Let's get the quality sorted. Yeah, so something was going on a bit weird. I think maybe the mouse wheel was tilted when I reloaded the page. Alright, so here we have Immaterial World by River Army. Epico. Let's give this a watch. Now, I will have to break this up because this has been one of the things that's been suggested is causing people to get hit. I do like to listen to the entire thing through, but I can't do it on stream, unfortunately. So I will have to stop and make a few mid-stream comments, if you know what I mean. It could be either, but the demonetization is definitely hitting for that. I'm not at a monetized state yet, so it's not much of an issue, but I want to get in the habit. Now, one thing I'm going to say is, I think I remember River Army saying something about using voice as an instrument rather than using it for actual lyrics. This must be the thing they're talking about, because it's either that or it's sung in Welsh. Really? With everything else going on, I've got to deal with that. Goodbye, little bot man. I'm alright. A little low on the viewers because of Keen's visit to side scrollers. Very much an overlapping audience there. It's visually stunning. I did feel that it wasn't really matching anything up to the beat until about the explosion. That explosion here. But since then, it's been pretty consistent with following the flow. As weird as it sounds, it's following the flow of the lyrics, even though the lyrics are mostly nonsensical. They might mean something, but by putting them in a language the way they have, it's voice as an instrument. So I like your enthusiasm, Diabolical, but the goal to remember is that on side scrollers, Keen's bringing attention to the fact that so many people are getting demonetized in our sphere, and it's an important thing that affects a lot of people. I think this is gibberish English. I remember in a voice call around the time this song came out, they were talking about how they wanted to use voice as an instrument, not actually have the lyrics be something. Think of it as like One Winged Angel when they got the faux Latin. The Latin means absolutely nothing. The only word that means anything is Sephiroth in that song. The rest is all gibberish. But it's a beautiful song, and it's the voice being used as an instrument in that situation. It could be Welsh. I don't know Welsh, unfortunately, so I can't tell you for sure. I don't think it is, because there's a lot of the in Welsh from what I can remember. It does seem to have a structure to it, so it probably is a language. But the... Oh, yeah. The time we dropped a video 9 minutes ago. Is it a video or is it another instrumental with a clip on it? Because I've got quite a few of those today. biblically accurate angel. Like I said, I think I think, as I said, the vocals are there as an instrument. They're not there to be lyrics. Think of it the same way as just like a Gregorian chanting or a one-winged angel. Oh, yes. There's no translation of the lyrics. Doesn't say they specifically did this in here, but I remember them talking about it on the Discord. And you've got the end scene where these flat roses grow up. Obviously, it. There is some sound, but they've managed to mute it quite a lot. Okay, don't. Bloody thing. All right. Gonna lower the sound a little bit to go through it and. I probably would have tried to time that first beat for that fade. But that's a minor thing. A little bit on the beat there, but it's a bit... That one was on the beat. See, that's not on the beat at all. That's in between the sequence. It's visually beautiful. It's telling a story without words. Boom. Perfectly beated explosion on the beat. And then on the guitar, you get the next cut. That's a bit late, that shift. But animation's animation. Good cut on the flash. Very good flowing animation from one bit to the next. Blood times with the change in the lyrics. It's a little bit off tempo here, but I don't know why it's doing it. Got to spread out that bit just the right next time. Boom. Yep. And you got this visually stunning thing with the flowers coming out of the eyes. There's a lot of symbolism in that. It's like the whole beauty in the eye of the beholder, going through pain to get to such a thing. The flower change on the vocal change. See, that's a bit late. If they'd come in directly on that call, on the palm part, that would have worked really, really well. I mean, it does work well. I'm just saying about how I would tighten it up. This is very well edited, very well positioned. You can tell it's very much trying something new, though. There's things were sacrificed to try something different from usual. Yes, we got to remember the Welsh sort of comes from the same roots as the Celtic stuff. Got the Celts and the you've got the Celts, the Britons, and the third group. I can never remember the name. But anyway, yeah, they've got shared linguistic roots, some of which is taken over into modern English, but English is mostly Roman, German, and French. As when I say Roman, I mean Latin. With a little bit of borrowed language from the Briton and the Celtic languages. I mean, like, for example, wife. That comes from the Celtic language, I believe. With the Withman and Werraman. Gaelic. Very good visuals. Timing's not perfect, but neither's mine on my videos. But it's done a very, very good job getting this together. Okay, that was a very delayed reaction. This song, it just didn't hit my awareness at all. Wait a minute, that's not the order I put these in. There we go. I wanted to shift them around a little bit to get some coverage. That before that, and yeah, that should work out. Okay. I've got a few here that are a bit more of the music, no video ones, but I'm trying to space them out in between some of the more video style ones. So I wanted to get this one through pretty early today because number of streams I've had to just jump out of rapidly because somebody started to react to this. I just want it off my plate. All right. So we have Pretty Man, Not a Pretty Boy by Silas Frostrunner and Joshua Frostrunner. I should be subscribed here. I just want to subscribe to Josh. Yeah. All right. So Pretty Man, Not a Pretty Boy. I'm just going to double check I've got the settings good. Here we go. Well, he's meant to be a husky. It sometimes gives him blue eyes. just going to go back there a second. His eyes are, yeah, whereas his eyes are usually grey. Yeah, Mr. Joshi does a very good job of making sure his animations look clean. It's one of the reasons why he takes so long on it.
Just give up.
Little man. Well, that's the entire idea. It's part of his. He sort of launched a K-pop challenge across the community. People do their characters up in K-pop style because a joke was going around about him being a pretty boy, looking like a K-pop dancer because of Wasabi's depiction of him. And he fought it for so long, and then just went, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Love you both. Mission failed successfully. Hey, baby.
Let me paste this. Yeah. All right. So yeah, got pretty good lip sync here, although doesn't need to be too perfect with this particular style, and it's also very short.
I heard you like K-pop. 네가 원하는 거 다 가지고 있어. 근데 이걸 감당할 수 있겠어? I try to outrun it, frost in my veins. In the fate, but destiny says I'll stop running. It's too late. You know what's up.
Bit of a late transition there, but I know what they're going for. But this is basically the shot that was done of him in the Wasabi video that they're taking advantage of, that led the whole pretty boy stuff. Hey, Mad Hatter, they were just talking about you. Yeah, he's letting the scenes run full course. Not, so for example, face can't hide. Boom, boom. That was timed right, but the overall scene was a bit off. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I'm over here trying to stay rugged boots in the snow, but they keep saying visual king, just let the glow show. It's destiny, just give up. You two love the concept way too much.
Oh yeah, it's got Wasabi, Joshi, little man. this is mostly for fun, so I'm not going to be too harsh on the editing. I mean, because a lot of the editing is done around matching up the voice to the mouth when it can. So you've got to be a little bit softer on when the actual hard hits are, because getting that match up is really hard. I mean, for example, if it was just purely on the beat, there, when it hit the U, that's when it would change. That was a good cut. Hey, dope.
King of the cold, pretty, yeah, but a boy, hell no.
That was nicely done as well. Yeah, yeah. I saw that video as well for the release tonight.
Love you both. Mission failed successfully.
Okay. Leaflet, bloop, shiver, skybrows. Sorry, just looking at the expression there. It's hilarious. All right, let's go from left to right again. Psychro. Oh, God. Brain. Dot pocket. Cestill. I'm pretty good from saying Silas. No, it's not Silas. Silas is the one's video we just reacted to. Keen. Yeah. Kinney. Hyde. I know. Yeah, it's Maverick down there in the bottom right, yeah. Don't know him. Yeah, Pseudo, Mavluck, Feeble Mind, and Night Owl. All right. Yes, I did say about Cestill. Yeah, and Bloop. Okay. Here we have Diabolical, Heavy Chains Dragging. Let's go give this one a watch.
Sunrise, another day, I hate it. Shadows, long and cold, they wait. My bed, it holds me tight, a prison. My mind, it screams, just let me break this way. It crushes me! Heavy chains pulling me down. Heavy chains dragging me around.
So I just want to see that again. Did you mean to do that scene doubled over there? Because that felt a little bit off. I mean, that previous one had been used before, but at least there was a gap between it. This is like... Got some very good changes on the beats. There's one or two that feel a bit off, but yeah, if you do that sort of double, it might be worth doing a distortion on one of them. If you, especially if it's like one directly after the other, that way it feels like a clarification kind of edit, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, this is very well done, very well on time. I mean, this is the same one over again, but it's a longer clip and it's less focused in on one particular body part, so it doesn't feel quite as egregious as the other one. Yeah, so it's got a very electro metal kind of feel to it. You know, it's like a very much into the dubstep, but on the very metal side of the musical sampling. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, very nice. But as I said, I get what you're trying to get with some of that doubling, but I think you need to add a distortion to some of the doubling effects to sort of avoid the sort of jank feel you can get from having the same scene played twice in a row. I mean, like, there's a bit sort of near here where the guy's going through the streets. And then goes away from it, goes away to somebody else. And it looks like the similar things, but as it's gone to something else first, it doesn't feel quite so egregious. Ah, okay, cool. Good to know. I mean, like, it's very well done. And a lot of your changes are very good on the beats. There's one or two that kind of feel slightly off. But I couldn't pick them out. And they're like, no one gets it perfect every time. The mirror scene is very, very impressive in terms of the feel it gives. The only problem I have with it is that I'd have tried to get that to appear when that music changes. Boom, here. Just a little bit late on that. That's about the only real. See, that one was almost perfect. It's on the start of the beats coming in. And I know it can be hard trying to get the clips to match up when you've got edits the way they are. But very, very good job on this one. Yeah, so this is me like picking at like very minor things. For semi-realistic, it's also very clean. Not as many artifacts as a lot of people get with the realistic. I mean, of course, you go like I said, semi-realistic. We've got like the monsterverse sort of realistic, where things are a little bit out of proportion and distorted. I mean, any one of these images you'd quite happily take as a background monitor screen sort of look. I mean, I know I've dabbled a bit into the realistic with Holding Not to Fall, but I still don't think AI is quite there for doing very complex actions with it. But you're definitely doing some very good stuff with that. Chains are a pain. I've tried using chains several times with the AI. And that took me having to do this in reverse. It wouldn't do it the right way around. Did I link you? How'd you like it? Okay, was that the link in there? Let's go quick. Yes, it is. Cool. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this one is one of the music onlys. I was asked for my opinion on this, and I gave it privately to the person. But I thought I'd share it with you guys because it's a good song. My only point with it is that it doesn't feel like it belongs in any one particular category. They said it was all about the vocals, and I said, well, if that's the case, they need to kind of try and get the vocals to pop a little bit. They're good, but they kind of get lost in the sound a little bit. I want your opinion on actually listening to this. Actually,
The tide rolled in on a broken man with salt in his beard and
this is by Van Rex Wolf, Losing Grey.
He once had a light in a soft-eyed gaze. Now he sails the dark in a looting grey haze. Her laugh was warm like a summer shore. Now it echoes faint and it comes no more. A ring in his pocket, cold as the sea, and a heart that drowns in a memory. So we drink and we plunder, we curse and we pray. Fill the void with the gold in a looting grey. But no treasure shines like her eyes once did. Now the waves take the tears that he always hid. The cannons roar, but he feels no fear, for death would be kinder than living here. Each stolen coin is a hollow lie, just a weight on the soul he can't deny. He whispers her name to the midnight sky, as the gulls circle low and the winds reply. But the sea keeps secrets, it gives no grace. Just her ghost in the foam he can't replace. plunder, we curse and we pray. Fill the void with the gold in a looting grey. But no treasure shines like her eyes once did. Now the waves take the tears that he always hid. Oh, the bottle runs dry, but the pain runs deep, and the night don't end, and he don't sleep. Every port's just a place he can't outrun from the shadow of love that he intended on. So we drink and we plunder till judgment day, lost at sea in a looting grave. He'd trade all the gold and the world he's known for one more breath she could call his own. Now the tide rolls out on a hollow land, with nothing left but a ghost and a plan to sail till he finds where her spirit lay, or be claimed by the depths in looting grave.
Okay, now, when I was saying it to him earlier, is that the instruments feel a bit out of time. Got some very modern guitar playing style with an oldie feel and some old instruments. And the voice is strong, but it's it needs mastering. It needs to be cleared up a little bit. It's got some cracks to it. Artifacting, you might say. Other than that, it's a really, really nice song.
Each stolen coin is a hollow lie, just a weight on the soul he can't deny. He whispers her name to the midnight sky as the gulls circle low and the winds reply. But the sea keeps secrets, it gives no grace.
So I've been listening on your latest one a lot. So my latest one. Sorry, I'm new at keeping track of chat. But yeah, this is a nice song. Go give it some love. As I said, I'm normally focusing on the video stuff, and there's not a lot of video here to do here. All I can say is I like the song. I think the lyric side of it, the voice, needs a bit of clearing up, mastering maybe. Just to make it pop a little bit. But yeah, that's Looting Grey by Van Rick's Wolf. Go give it some love. All right, now this is one that got recommended me on the feed. I don't think anyone from the community has seen this, and it's like 12 subscriber channel. So I don't know how this one got mentioned to me, yet Riven Armies didn't. Especially this is like a day old. So we're all diving in the deep end here. I get the feeling this is a digital remake of an 80s classic. There's a lot of that looks a lot like somebody going on here in this image already, because that looks a lot like a what's his name? The one who played Storm in the X-Men movies, the early ones. Yes, but she's got the short hair, and she's got the 80s outfit and Geordie LaForge's visor, and I'd say a Buck Rogers style belt. Yeah. As I listen, if it gets too close to a known song, I'll stop and I'll say sorry about that, liked it or whatever, but we're gonna have to stop. Halle Berry, Yes.
Neon stars are calling, gravity's a bore. I'm slipping on my silver boots and walking out the door. Laser lips are shining, comet in my hair. Got my ray gun ready, baby, take me anywhere. They say the universe is cold and dark, but I bring the heat, I bring the
That's definitely Halle Berry, though.
Milky Way starts spinning around. I'm the disco queen in zero G, never coming down. Space girls just wanna have fun, dancing on the moon till the morning sun. Space girls just wanna have
Well, straight up, I'll say first off, it's not just a remake of Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I can't remember who the artist was for that. I know she also did the song for Goonies. But yeah, this is definitely taking a lot of time and effort. Editing's not fantastic, but the actual generations are very good.
blasting through the stars in my platinum run. We
Oh, that was a bit rough there.
just chrome and glitter, rocket fuel and attitude. Space girls just wanna have fun. Alien boys are staring, got that interstellar glow. I'm cruising in my hover car.
Yeah, a lot of people use the Back to the Future.
Saturn rings are spinning like a glitter ball tonight.
Oddly enough, even if you just put DeLorean into most of the AI generators, you get this version of DeLorean. Because recently for the prompt of the day one, or was it someone who was doing cars, maybe Keen, I decided to do my character in front of a DeLorean, and it gave me the DeLorean.
One small step for woman, but I'm taking flight.
See, now that's the
Stay on planet
Doctor Who time tunnel.
born to rock the whole damn universe. When the black holes start to pull me in, I just flip my hair and do the spin. Space girls just wanna have fun, dancing on the moon till the morning sun. Space girls just wanna
Now that would have taken a lot of effort to get various angles on that same.
We don't need no gravity, we don't need no rules. Just chrome and glitter, rocket fuel and attitude. Space girls just wanna have fun. Boys come and go like shooting stars, but this space girl, she's going far. Material girls are stuck on Earth. I left that scene in a cloud of cosmic dirt. No rules, no chains, just laser light. Watch me burn across the endless night. Honey, the universe is my runway, and I'm never landing.
Well, the girls changed.
From Venus to Mars, yeah, we're number one. Space girls just wanna have fun, swirling through the cosmos till the party's done. We don't need permission from the Federation. We're the intergalactic set.
And that's going to get hit. The Star Fox.
Just wanna
Yeah,
have
Nintendo's going to go after them for that.
Yeah, we just wanna have fun in the stars. Space girls forever.
Alright, so that's synchronistic. I'll subscribe and keep an eye on them because they did a pretty good job there of actually genning. And the songs, honestly, a bit flat. But it feels 80s, which is the kind of vibe they were going for. But yeah, very much got in line. High quality gens.
Girls just wanna have fun. Yeah.
Boom. Oh God. Look at her face. Draw your own conclusions there. So now, this is what I'm going to say. In this scene here, you can see she's got the Halle Berry pointed face. And then in the later, she's got a squarer, more like Major Carter from Stargate look. Still got the similar skin tone, but the face shape's changed. That's the problem with AI generation. It can really slip if you're not on top of it. It's not your newest one. Or was it a direct link? Okay, I'll come to it in a bit then. Yeah, so this is like the roughest part on the entire thing. There's no real story to the thing. It's just scene after scene, generations, and it cuts relatively well. But there is enough here. They could actually have done a through line. But yeah. Did I share this one? Yeah, I did. Cool. Give this one some views. See what you think of it. All right, next we're on to another music only, really, with Kivox and Outside. I picked this one because it looked a little bit different from his usual stuff, and I wanted to give this a nice little review.
I'm the quiet step when the door swings wide, the nervous smile that don't quite hide. I'm the knot in the corner while the stories fly, the one who shows up then starts to die. I'm the kid on the playground with no one to chase, just walls and silence in an empty space. I'm always on the outside looking in, a ghost in the circle fading thin. We meet, we spark for a minute or two, and clockwork pulls me back out of view. I'm the silence that grows when the laughter starts, the one who never learned the parts. I'm fading, yeah, I'm fading again. throat, the mind gone blank like a torn up note. I'm the bridge that burns while I stand alone, the current I chase but I've never known. I'm the friendly face that slowly drifts back, the echo that no one ever answers back. I'm always on the outside looking in, a ghost in the circle fading thin. We meet, we spark for a minute or two, then clockwork pulls me back out of view. I'm the silence that grows when the laughter starts, the one who never learned the parts. I'm fading, yeah, I'm fading again. I'm the tired try that hurts to keep on, the pain is showing up and then I'm gone. I'm the light on the other side of the glass, the circle that spins while I watch it pass. Still on the outside looking in, same ghost, same silence, wearing thin. We meet, we spark, then I disappear. Nothing ever changes year after year. I'm the silence that grows when the laughter starts, the one who never learned the parts. I'm fading, God, I'm fading again.
Very impactful song there, and it's about being on the outside looking in, really. I mean, it says it all in the name. The loop is actually very clean on this one as well. There's no jar to it. Let's turn the music off entirely for this bit, just to give a view to the loop. We'll go from mouth to mouth, I think. Okay. It's a little bit of... a little bit of a weird motion on the guys in the back, but it all works. Go give the original some love. Okay. One second, I need just to... got it to the top. Okay, cool. All right, we have Grifter Queen by Feeble Mind and Holy Ball.
Oh my god. Log on to Twitter, watch them lose their minds. Left us typing furious, crying all the time. Kissing a Mizuki, you're just a grifter queen. Begging for those coins on your donation stream. They scream blood like it's the deadliest slur, 'cause you won't bow down to their pronoun war. You call out all the clowns and expose the fakes, while they cancel anyone who dares to awake. You're living rent free now.
for the most part, it's actually quite well done, but I think they've got a couple of high-speed movements in slow parts of the song that feel a little bit weird. I understand why, but see, that all that long part wasn't too bad, but that bit before that, here, it's a little good song.
Here they go again with the little list. Let me read it back so none of you miss. Nazi, fascist, racist, sexist, misogynist, creep, homo, transphobic, and supreme. Shut, incel, alt-right, trash, far-right, grifter, toxic, problematic, every buzzword in the book. How very creative. I'm literally shook, not. Let them scream. Let them see them cold. Kid Susan's rising. They lost all hope. Nine tails spinning. They can't touch this. Fox Queen winning. Seal it with a key. All the retarded shit that left to say. Grifter shot every single fucking day. Kitsune Mizuki, queen of the street. Watch them have meltdowns while you live the dream. Kitsune, Kitsune, breaking all the rules. Left us in pieces, looking like.
It's an interesting mix actually on the music. I'd say it's electro goth. Listen to like the tone and pitch. It's got that horror kind of pitch to the voice and singing.
Pieces looking like fools, yeah. Yeah, all that retarded shit from the
It's almost got a Halloween feel to it.
Kitsune Mizuki. You're just a grifter queen.
Right. Very nicely put together. Very little to say about that, apart from what I was saying before about there's some parts where it goes slow, but there's fast moving action. You know, she's dancing fast for a slow bit. Yeah, this is kind of like the backwards messaging of things going on. Oppression is disaster strength, and of course you've got the handmaid's tale sort of thing, which really sort of show the image cut off like this with the boots on the first thing, and there's like nobody's actually doing it; they're doing it to themselves. But the oppression is strength is the diversity is our strength slogan. But no, diversity breaks things, and everything is men's fault. The Adult Toddler's Guide to explaining all of her whore choices.
Oh my god. Log on to Twitter, watch them lose their minds. Left
That's fine.
typing, furious, crying all the time. Kitsune Mizuki, you're just a grifter queen. Begging for those coins on your donation stream. They scream like it's the deadliest slur, 'cause you won't bow down to their pronoun war. You call out all the clowns and expose the fakes while they cancel anyone who dares to awake. You're living rent free, nine tails in the wind. They're seething hard 'cause you won't play pretend. All the retarded shit they left to say. Grifter chat every single fucking day. Kitsune Mizuki keep owning the game while they rage and in comments you're winning the fame.
It's a very good vibe though.
Lose truth in your bite, bratty little rebel. Owning the night.
Very good lip syncing for the most part. There's a few bits where it doesn't quite match up, but when you're going with the anime look, it's easier to get away with that.
She's a right-wing plan, farming all the rage, but you're just a fox doing you on the stage. Speaking real thoughts in a world full of lies, they shatter when you hold that mirror to their eyes.
that's one of those bits I was saying was like, I know she's only like what we're looking for side, but it's a very, it's got a different feel to the song in here as well.
Here they go again with the little list. Let me read it back so none of you miss. Nazi, fascist, racist, sexist, misogynist, creep, homo, transphobic, and supreme. Shut incel, alt-right trash, far-right grifter, toxic, problematic, every buzzword in the book. How very creative. I'm literally shook. Not. Let them scream. Let them see them cold. Kid Susan's rising. They lost all.
As usual, when it comes to Feeble Mind and Holy Ball, when they actually do videos, there's very little I can actually say on the editing.
All the retarded shit that left to say. Grifter shot every single fucking day. Kitsune Mizuki, queen of the stream. Watch the math meltdowns while you live the dream. Kitsune.
There's a little bit off pace there in this bit, but I think it's mostly just sort of adding to the feel rather than trying to be on the beat. Boom.
Left us in pieces, looking like fools. Yeah, all that retarded shit from the left side. Kitsune Mizuki, you're just a grifter queen.
Yeah, so that's a very good song there. Good video to go with it as well. I might have liked a few more set pieces, but I understand what they're doing. They're just like focusing completely on Mizuki. And I see what they're doing with it. And they did a very good job making sure that she's mostly only moving her mouth when there's actually singing going on. There's a few bits where you can see where they obviously were going to use the scene for a song section, as in like a singing part, but then moved it around to make room. Okay. Now here's another one that was recommended by YouTube, I believe. And now I thought this one was just going to be a synthesizer one, but I scanned it and there is actually a video to this. So I'm going to see what this one's like because I wanted to see if it tied in with actually no, this one was from the Discord. Zestian Blaze, Neon Crown. I don't know Zestian. But obviously they've made it into the Discord. Let's make sure everything is set up correctly. And let's give this one a play.
Yeah. Lights flicker, heart quicker. Naming diamonds, but I feel the friction.
All right, now I am a bit of a snob when it comes to like the ratios, but you could actually use this to your favor in this situation when you got you could use that to cut and layer two different scenes and for like have blank to one side, color to one side, and then like transfer to the other, and so on for a little bit of fun like that. What I don't want to see is this where it's not centered. It's not in the center of the screen. See, that's centered.
Spotlight cuts through the dark like a blade. Every cheer got a price that I paid. Mirror shows me a king in disguise, but the truth is behind these eyes. Chains on my jacket, they glitter like fame, but every link got a whisper of pain. Smile so perfect, it's part of the show, but there's a war they don't know. I'm I'm dancing on the edge of who I used to be. Every step, every breath, do they see me? I wear a neon crown, burning bright to look down. Yeah, I shine, but I'm breaking inside. Hear the crowd screaming loud, but it's drowning me out in the light. I got nowhere to hide. Dripping gold, heart turn.
Okay, well, it's not a looped video. It's a series of simple animations. I don't think they're even looped. I think like random order. So at least it doesn't have the jarring effect of looping. But also doesn't really tempo with the music very well. Yeah, I might as a project create a short song, not 4 minutes long, and do a tall form video edit where you can like layer them in just to show what you could do with it. Hey Etienne, I'm actually nearing the end of the list I've got today.
Control.
Now, also, the song's not too bad. It's a little bit samey, as in it doesn't rise and fall as much as I'd like. That's a personal taste issue. The voice is actually quite good in it, the way it's recorded. You can sometimes, with this kind of song, get a very flat voice. Whereas this one actually is peaking above the rest of the sound and dropping low enough to get through. I think this is a very much K-pop song, yeah. I don't know if it's part of... Challenge is a bit of a strong word. It's just people go out there and make a K-pop song. But the actual instrumental is a bit bland, and I think 4 minutes is going to be a bit of a slog.
No crown, no stage, no alibi. Would you stay if the lights so died? Or love me only when I shine? I wear a neon crown, let it burn, let it drown all the ghosts that I keep deep inside. Hear me now through the sound, I'm still screaming it out. I'm alive, even lost in the light. Break the gold, feel my soul. I'm not just every story you're told. If I fall, I will fade, I'll rewrite my own name. I'm your king, and I'm taking control.
There you dig it. As a side scroll, this podcast ended then.
Neon crown, falling down. Still I rise without the sound.
Okay. I'm going to share that. It's a good song. I think the visuals could really get a touch of work on it, obviously. I'm going to turn the volume really down on this. Now, I understand when you're doing some of these, you don't always want to do a full edit and all that. But if you are going to change perspective ratios, come on, there. Try and keep it centered. I mean, if you're going to do something like this where it's off center, because there's actually a filmography thing where if you keep vision to one side, the brain is easier to focus it. So if you've got the center of focus off to one side and you've got panorama to one side, then kind of your brain fills it in a lot easier. And that works especially well for AI, which is why it's annoying that a lot of AIs, whenever you put a character into the scene, they're dead center in the middle. You're better off trying to angle the character so they're to one side rather than being right in the middle of the screen. Because if there are any errors, it's better for the eye to be not focused on where the errors are going to be. Because if you're in the middle, it tries to look at everywhere around the character. If it's to one side, it's kind of like character and everything to the right of it or everything to the left of it, rather than character and everything either side. It's just easier on the brain to kind of yes. Now this is off center against a black background, and it hops to it and then hops away from it. Boom, back away from it. Now, what they could have done, but this would require a little bit more editing, and obviously they want to do a loop of these different images. So they could have done the thin image, positioned it even further to the side than normal, and then bringing in another copy of it on the other side and make it look like a studio duplication effect. You know, when like they play the same screen twice, and that could add to the pop star feel of it, because it'd be like the studio cameras effect. Especially if you've got a couple of different generations of the same scene from the same scale, then you could like make it seem like it's different camera shots or recordings of the same moment. But yeah, I mean, the song overall, the voice is really good in this one. The song, the music, is a little bit flat. I mean, I know there are heavy bits in it, but boom. Right, now did I share this one? So I did. Cool. Give this a like, and I'll subscribe to see what they got for the future. Hopefully we'll see some more from them. All right. Now, I'm actually going to take a quick 5-minute break before I pop back. I've got a few more reactions, and I want to give everyone a prize for being here. Kind of prize. Well, I don't know what we might think of that. But yeah, so I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, and I'm back. Now, first thing I do when I go back is a little bit more soft promo. Here's my latest song, Holding Not to Fall, a remix of my Fighting Not to Fall song, with a nice little new video update as well.
I walk the world, happy to be left alone, and they'll still police my tone, so I'll raise my voice, body tense, and somehow my presence is oppressive. So much haram and proscribed, the mental gymnastics are impressive. Their only truth is what's prescribed. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone, held off rest call. Now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Every time I start a conversation, immediately treated like a thug. Others say I'm empathy devoid. Seems illegal to seek information. Not every fight is a drawn-out slug. Fights I struggle to avoid, but seems silence is violence. Faced with those who won't listen, any face truth denied. Disagreement called ignorance. Government promises prison for refusal to be complied. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone, held off rest call. Now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Earning to live or living to earn, when all your actions should be for what you yearn. An idealized dream of what life should be.
That is the idea.
Tie you down so you'll never be free. Give years of a life, toil and strife, paper thin goals to rake you over cold. Still I drag this carcass forward through the ash. Bones crack, muscles beginning to thrash. Every step a middle finger to the script. Every breath a theft they didn't predict. They want me kneeling, quiet, spent, compliant ghost already bent. But I'm too tired to be afraid, too broken to behave, too stubborn to fade. So I'll keep swinging till the grave. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone, held off rest call. Now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and I feel alone. Just step after step until I'm dead, feeling like I'm trying to atone. Maybe one day the fight will end. If I'm still there, will I be happy? Till then I'll just full send. When it's over, I'll leave it to others to be sappy. I'll lay down my bones, rest my mind, feel my soul, and dream till I feel
Okay. All right. Now, this was linked by Mad Hatter earlier. I'm not sure if he just wanted me to review it myself personally. This is from a month ago. But if he wants me to review it, I have a nice little view up here. Bedroom bunker. I'm not hiding. I'm reloading. Let's give this a watch.
into the glow. Pillows, prisons, thoughts on repeat slow. Friends ghosted, world's loud on mute. One more scroll, one more lie, I'm through. Heart low, battery charging in dark. Shadows reload, I'm not broken, just spark. I'm not hiding, I'm reloading. Petro bunker, rage ignition. Throat singing, echoes, gushing, glitch, detonate. Burn out, fuel, watch me fucking break. Ping after ping, punch after scar. Glitch in my skull, near fall. Offline, online, doesn't matter now. I'm the roar, the glitch, the final bow. Every like's a lie, every silence a blade. But the fire's inside, I'm the god.
Took a couple of gens for that.
I'm not hiding, I'm reloading. Petro bunker, rage ignition. Throw reverb hums, guzzing whale sharp, detonate. Burn out fuel, watch me fucking break.
This part of the song sounds inside out. The guitars should be at the front and the drums should be behind, because it's a guitar. It's not guitar solo, but it feels like a guitar focus bit, but the guitar doesn't sound at the front. If you know what I mean.
Battery dead, room spins black, but I feel it pulse under skin. No more scrolls, no more fake light. I'm rising, reloading into the fight.
Yeah, hit. The strings come to the front. I know there's not as heavy a beat this far, but
Strings cry ancient, throat vibrates bone. Echoes of rage, I'm not alone. I'm not hiding, I'm fucking exploding. Bunker shattered, rage full ignition. Causing reps, throw reverb roars, detonate, burn out, burn. Watch me on the night. Keep breathing.
oddly enough, here the guitar sounds at the front. But overall, it's a very nice song. Just needs a bit of tightening up on those instrumental parts, I think. The lyrics are fine. It gives, because it's meant to drone where it drones and it screams where it screams. Just the sort of right sort of level. I wouldn't even touch that at all. But some of the instrumentals feel a little bit muffled when they should be louder, and some of them seem loud when they should be muted a little bit. It's weird. As I said, music's not my forward thing on the actual editing side of things. Okay. And then here we have something in Japanese from Atami. I believe, from what I saw of a brief pop-up of the thing, it's something like Idol Surprise or something. Chinese. It sounded, I suppose it's the same sort of region. I was going to say it sounded more like the Indian strings, but I suppose it could be the Chinese stuff. I said I'm not fantastically well learned on instruments, and if it is, I'm mostly historical European stuff. Oshi Paradise, that's it. I didn't share your link. Ooh. The power of the Oshis was too powerful. Was it overpowered the PC? I'm not crashed or anything, it's just buffering. Okay, it's a fun little sort of like collage video, is where I'd put it. It's well edited on the beats. But there's no lyrics or anything to follow. It's just cute girls and cute scenes clipped together nicely to the beat. Although I want to, if that's the bloop. Yeah. Shiver, of course. All right, that's actually a good point I actually wanted to bring up about the disconnects and stuff. Cinevere got hit with the same thing the rest of us are getting hit with, which is why I don't think it's AI specifically, although she does have an AI song on her channel now. It's the repetitive content thing, which is kind of stupid term. Yeah, so go connect on our other accounts and so on. Itami, just no. Alright. But yes, it's just cute girls and cute poses. It does good changes on the beats. There's no flow through, it's just random images. I do like this bit. Boom, 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 boom. In time with the beat, images come in. I don't know if that's a specific effect or directly edited that way. I don't know what editing software they use. Boom. 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 So just nicely changing on the pace. And they're, of course, nice clean images, and I do like some of those effect edit-ins. Go give the original some love. And I've already shared the link. Has chat gone down? I'm still connected. Good here. Okay. Now, I'm working on a song at the moment, and just give you an idea of sort of my process. I did 2 versions with the same lyrics in slightly different styles, and see how they turned out.
I look now upon the ruins of dreams and know my actions did nothing to ease. I took the flames and ripped the seams, and though forgiven, there will be fees. My foundation was ripped away, but I need to build or I'll drift forever. That urge feels tempting to fade to gray. From the ashes I crawl, veiled in mystic fire. Shadows whisper secrets through the funeral pyre. Lost the love that anchored my spirit and bone. Rampage swallowed the night, left me standing alone. What do we expect from the wreck? My soul burns bright but is cracked in the deck. All the hearts we shattered, trying to avoid this fate. We burned the old world, felt the embers.
Okay, so that's style 1, and here's style 2.
I look now upon the ruins of dreams and know my actions did nothing to ease. I took the flames and ripped the seams, and though forgiven, there will be fees. My foundation was ripped away, but I need to build or I'll drift forever. That urge feels tempting to fade to gray. From the ashes I crawl, veiled in mystic fire. Shadows whisper secrets through the funeral pyre. Lost the love that anchored my spirit and bone. Rampage swallowed the night, left me standing alone. What do we expect from...
Yeah, I actually agree. But I wanted to try out the ballad with something. I mixed it with a Stellar Drift song. Let's go with the one I actually liked.
I look now upon the ruins of dreams and know my actions did nothing to ease. I took the flames and ripped the seams, and though forgiven, there will be fees. My foundation was ripped away, but I need to build or I'll drift forever. That urge feels tempting to fade to gray. From the ashes I crawl, veiled in mystic fire.
My soul burns bright, but it's
Now, I felt that one was better, but at the same time, it wasn't quite as good as the Anthem. So I tried a few Anthem mixes. We'll ignore the Stellar Drift one, it just didn't work. And then I tried one with what I called the Tidebreaker Circuit.
I look now upon the ruins of dreams and know my actions did nothing to ease. I took the flames and ripped the seams, and though forgiven, there will be fees.
my foundation was ripped away, but I need to build or I'll drift forever. That urge feels tempting to fade to gray. From the ashes I crawl, veiled in mystic fire. Shadows whisper secrets through the funeral pyre. Lost the love that anchored my spirit and bone. Rampage swallowed the night, left me standing alone.
What do we expect from the wreck? My soul burns bright, but it's
Anyway, so I did that, and I did a few adjustments, a few lyrical changes, and this is what I'm currently running with.
I look now upon the ruins of dreams and know my actions did nothing to ease. I took the flames and ripped the seams, and though forgiven, there will be fees.
My foundation was ripped away, but I need to build or I'll drift forever. That urge feels tempting to fade to gray. From the ashes I crawl, veiled in mystic fire. Shadows whisper secrets through the funeral pyre. Lost the love that anchored my spirit and bone. Rampage swallowed the night, left me standing alone.
What do we expect from the wreck? My soul burns bright, but is cracked in the deck. All the hearts we shattered, trying to avoid this fate. We burned the old world, felt the embers their weight, atoned in the silence, but the ghosts won't forget. What should we get?
That the past stays chained beneath layers of regret. We rebuild in the blackout with runes carved in sweat. But the world keeps the ledger, every scar on display. They murmur, destroyer while I claw through the gray. All our hopes and fears woven tight in these veins. I buried the fury, paint the tight in the flames. Don't care what the elders chanted, they made the choice. With their inactions and deals, they silenced her voice. You cursed my found strength, my curse, and say it offends. Will you still curse me tomorrow when I'm called to defend?
I want to clean that bit up a little bit.
From the ashes I rise, cloaked in ancient rite, bitter joy or lament, bleeding into the night. Lost the one who steadied my soul in the gale. I have atoned, but the echoes prevail. I summon new pillars from the cinders and dust, bind every fracture with blood, bone, and trust. The point at the wreckage, remember the beast I became. But this monster of fate climbs higher than shame. What do we expect from life after the fall? All attempts to redeem are the watchers upon. spirit burns eternal for you.
Overall, I like it. There's a bit of a rough bit near the middle that I want to tidy up. So this isn't going to be the final version. And I've already got an idea of how I want the video to go with it. But I'd also like to have the end drag a little bit, add a little instrumental near the end. So I'll be working on this one. Now, for all of you who have managed to stay with me here, it's time for my regular, here's an early preview video. I've already shown this on stream before because this is currently the only one that's awaiting. Let's get this set up to the best quality I can. And enjoy the early preview.
Finally, after my one-day ban, I am back! It is time to spread bad takes on the internet!
I need 5 assholes who understand reality.
They've got a power to generate that you've never seen before. They've got the ability to cognate and to even up the score. No one can ever take them down. The power lies on their side. Go, go, AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, AI generating Rangers. They know the fate of the world isn't lying in their hands. They know to only use their weapons for good fun. No one will ever take them down. The information lies on their side. Go, go, AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, AI generating Rangers. No one can ever take them down. The information lies on their side. Go, go, AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, you AI generating Rangers. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, go, go. AI Rangers, AI generating Rangers.
But yeah, so that's due out Sunday. All right, now I just wanted to bring up, where is it? There it is. I was going to have this edited in, but I just couldn't find a good spot for it. I agree with you. YouTube should be a bad guy. If I was doing it now, I'd probably make the monsters out of the logos of the different services that aren't doing too good. You know, like a YouTube, Twitch, and some of the more obvious ones like Blue Sky and all that. But I think just making them random rainbow coloured household objects, so they look like big trash piles, rainbow trash piles, was the best option at the time. Yeah, I was putting him in as like the Green Ranger, the additional one that doesn't go with the basic build, but has like a combining effect. I know in this series the Green Ranger was villain turned good guy, but his design turned out so nice when I did like the original concept designs. Going a ways back now. Some of the various, when I tried saying do the Megazord but use these creatures instead, this is what it did. Some of oh, it's not an animated one. I thought it was. So originally, Kivox was going to be the Fox, the Orange Ranger. But then I realised it was a bit of a sausage fest, so I wanted to put someone else in there. Noel's title card. Oh, and it's like various gens on trying to do the Zords. Just so you know, you can't see the prompt. 1 second. This is the exact prompt I used to create these. Live action Mighty Morphin Power Ranger putty soldiers with rainbow patterns. I said nothing about being fat. Come on. There's too many animations on this page. You should only play the animations if you mouse over them. That saves so much processing. Oh, I know what you mean, though, in terms of the title card. Yeah. Lighten up heavyweight. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is Grok trying to do the Megazord transformation. Now, what's going on here? It's fucking nightmare fuel. I mean, you can see it understands what it needs to do, gets close, and then just shits the bed. here. And reposition this back into where it needs to be, so I don't muck it up next time. But yeah, I made so many different ranges and things, just like ideas to run by. But I felt that they were the best match for like the original team, sort of equivalency. Still had like a few teething issues to get through. And that was a problem that kept on sticking around for a while. I saw side chat. I mean, this. Yeah, the conversation to try and find like the prompts to try and do Power Ranger style. Funny videos. But after all that, I'll put you on Beachside Vows while I check to see who's running what, and I send everyone on their ways in a happy little party.
All I wanna do is hit that shore, love you more, waves along the floor. I know that sounds bright, like a perfect light, a dream that feels right. And real life surrounds us, but joy it truly crowns us. Walking hand in hand in this place, matching rings and smiling face. Friends flying in with a toast to begin, and still all I wanna do is thrill.
Burgers and pops, sunsets on tap, rings in a box, toes in the rocks, just rest for a day. Let our worries drift away.
Seashells and laughter, dreaming of our ever after.
And every time I look your way, another little doubt falls away.
I wanna dance with the waves, feel the tide in loving waves. Now the ocean's at the edge with its soft
Question again,
whispers, promise you'll return
Oh, yeah.
to this golden little zone.
family sending messages we treasure.
I decided Animal Zords were the easiest to go with, and then I needed to pick some colours that stand out. Too many people like black.
We got memories to engrave.
My phone's lighting up with another smiling alert. Our favorite people sending hearts and joyous words. Sunrise on fire, hopes getting higher. And what's more, it's our story. They're all cheering for.
I just want sunshine, your soft wedding bands, and between toes and your hand in my hand, the bright world keeps singing. Yes, you.
Like we're perfectly designed to say a shared I do. All I want's a beach chair, sea breeze in the air, soft music to share, no old work day nightmare. Let the deadline fight, let the worries fade from sight. I'm clocking in gladly, I forever can't wait.
And here comes a postman with letters that he lays.
A seaside vending note from the inn by the gate. Old plans in a file, but we've rewritten it.
Now every little detail seems perfectly fit.
I just wanna thrill, watch the waves by the hill.
One Saturday where time stands still. Warm
And the live action faces, it just tried making everyone look like they were Asian. I tried my best to change it away from that, but
all I want is chill. All I want is thrill.
And the whole beach stands still.
Burgers and paps, brewskis on tap, rings on a rack, our suitcase to unpack. Just rest for a day, let the world fade away. We'll write our vow saga on this bright beach veranda, while every tide rolls our way.
We'll laugh and we'll sway. I wanna roll with these moments, they are coming in sweet Memories will always hold dear.
Can't wait for your wedding, see you both right here.
Our hearts glowing warm with a joyful alert.
Picture in my phone in your white linen shirt.
Skies painted fire.
Sunset climbs higher.
And what's more, every color sings our choir.
I just want silence.
The good kind grand.
Just waves and you laugh and that ring on your hand.
Bright world keeps singing. You, yes, you.
Like the universe conspired to make this view.
It's a side effect of using anime character avatars and making them realistic. Anime is Japanese, therefore anyone drawn in that style is Japanese. That's what the AI thinks. And Mizuki kept him getting turned fully black,
Postman with postcards, delicate.
Pictures of this
but she's got a tan colour scheme.
Old fears just vanish.
love is done it.
Stay right by my side.
And that's our
Promise in it. I just wanna thrill.
hearts perfectly still.
One wedding where joy overflows and will
Just meet on the flame and our dreams fulfill.
all I want to thrill. All I want to chill. All I want to thrill.
As we whisper,
We will.
Okay. All right, now I've checked it out, and there are a couple of people online, but the only one that I'm actually allowed to raid is Mumi. So I thank you all for being here, and those of you on Twitch, thank you for being here and helping me with numbers and all that sort of stuff. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for getting my watch hours up. I hope my information has been useful to those of you who come here. Hopefully, I get to see some more fun songs that I can rip apart mercilessly and insult some way or another. All right. See you next time.